is being recorded.
So welcome everybody to a Symphony of Possibilities. It's Friday, July 21st. And Symphony of Possibilities is an energy transmission, an energy healing, an energy experience. And the way that it's done is that you get to have the opportunity to just receive. Nothing to do, nothing to think about, nothing to add, nothing to direct. Basically, we're going to tune in to that universal flow of energy that exists, that's ever present. And I'm going to be, because I'm in this seat today, I'm going to be the one who's allowing it to come through and sending the transmission to all of you. So sitting, lying down is, for me, always the best. Don't worry if you don't hear the words. You don't need to hear the words because you're really just having an energy experience. And also don't worry if you fall asleep. I always fall asleep during SOP, Symphony of Possibilities. And I just know that, like, I'm receiving. If I do fall asleep, I sometimes wake up pretty tired. So again, that's normal. Sometimes you might wake up with lots of energy. So everybody's different. I know that my body is receiving really deeply. So I think that sort of just puts me into like a trance state. So we will begin by asking, if you could get anything out of today's SOP, what would it be? And just allow that to show itself. And then I'm going to be quiet for a bit, and then I will definitely also be speaking as things come to me. And whether you're here live or you're listening to the recording, it doesn't matter, because number one, you're getting the energy, whether you're live in this Zoom call or you're doing something else. And number two, when you listen to the recording, you're still getting the energy. So listen again and again if you feel called to. And this Symphony of Possibilities, this love energy healing, happens every Friday. Most Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so a nice deep breath. Exhale and just relax and receive. Take a moment to lower your walls and barriers. As you breathe deeply, just allow the boundaries that we kind of sometimes have to have as we're moving through the world. But you can allow those boundaries now to relax. And then we often have extra ones because of what's happened in our lives. So we want to invite those to also relax and to know that it's safe right now to receive. And expand your energy field out into the four corners of your room, further into the town, state, province, area that you're in. And continue to expand your energy field even further. Across the country, across the continent. And keep going across the sea, the ocean, past the icebergs. And keep going and going all the way around the globe. As expansive as you possibly can be. Allow that energy to continue expanding out. The sun, the moon, stars, planets. All the way out into the universe. And now I'm going to be quiet for a minute. You can think of the symphony of possibilities as a symphony with lots of different instruments, lots of parts, and they're all individual and they all play together in harmony. They make beautiful, beautiful music and a beautiful experience. So remind yourself of your intention and then let it go. Let go of the form and let go of the structure. Let go of the conclusion of the way that it comes to you. Let go of the conclusion that it comes to you. And let go of the structure, like the system or the setup for it to come to you. And you did just let the universe and consciousness know about your intention. And ask and receive is a real thing. So asking the greatest possibility for your highest good and the highest good of others. Allowing and inviting and watching where you're uninviting your intention to you. So let me give you an example of uninviting. Related to money, a statement of uninviting would be something like a thought or a statement. Whether you think it or say it out loud, it would be like, I don't have enough money for that. Or I can't afford that. And there's a really simple course correction in that moment. The first is to clear any money that's uninviting. Any money that you're uninviting. Clear any thoughts that are uninviting. But also, you can simply add yet. So if we take a relationship example, a lot of people will say, like, I can't meet anybody. That would be uninviting of meeting people. So a course correction there could be, I haven't met anybody yet that I am feeling resonant with or that I feel attracted to. Not yet, but I will. But the energy of not yet really lets the universe know that it just hasn't happened yet and that it will. So destroying and uncreating all energies, all thoughts, all misbeliefs, all the lies, all the secrets, all the secret sentences that uninvite your intention. And everything that is, we're destroying and uncreate it now. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. And if those of you listening haven't heard that jumbled sentence before, I invite you to listen to theclearingstatement.com. Just go to that website, theclearingstatement.com, and you'll receive a lovely explanation of basically clearing energy out. There's several ways to do that. That one is one powerful way that pulls it up at the root, the point of creation at the root, all the way to the point of destruction this moment. And take a moment again to lower your walls and barriers and just open more deeply to receive. I invite you to see a lotus flower in your heart, in the center of your heart. And notice if it's open, wide, closed a little bit. and just see it open like a beautiful blooming flower. Opening your heart. Opening your heart to yourself. And opening your heart to all of the possibilities that exist in the world. Every single thing that's on that buffet table for you to look at, for you to take, for you to have, because you deserve to have it in this lifetime. See if you can open your heart to the truth that there are infinite possibilities for you in this lifetime. No matter where you've come from, no matter what you've experienced so far. And God knows I'm somebody who landed in a pile of lack almost immediately after being born, and just holding the belief that happiness was for other people. And I didn't pull the right straw, and that wasn't going to be me. No good friends, no community, no love, no money, no nothing really. Yeah, that's what I believed for quite a number of years, probably about 30 years, until I got an inkling that that wasn't right. That it wasn't only for those other people, actually for me as well, if I could allow myself and if I could choose it. Those are the two pieces: allowing, lowering the walls and barriers, opening to receive, and choosing. Didn't happen overnight, but once I got that little window that the belief I was holding so strongly was a misbelief, things started to change after that. My world opened up. Definitely rocked the boat for a while, but that often sometimes needs to happen when the universe is like I call it a course correction. When the universe needs to give us a course correction, sometimes it's major, it's not always, but sometimes it's major. It's like marriages need to end, and jobs need to be lost, and houses need to, sometimes big things need to happen in order for like the new path to be built. Sometimes the house has to be completely taken down in order to rebuild, but not always. Not always. Sometimes it's just a little course correction, like move over here to the right a little bit, come back over here to the left, walk straight. Sometimes the universe is just getting us back on that path in that way. So if you're experiencing some kind of more intense deconstruction, know that it's happening because construction is about to happen. But we do have to take things down in order to rebuild. So the phoenix, right? And then out of the ashes comes the new goddess. So breathing into the allowance of that, because what we end up doing instead is we end up holding on like, no, don't take down the house. No, I'm not letting go. No, I'm not letting go of my partner. I'm not letting go of this. I'm not letting go of that. And it's like, when we're in that space of holding on tight and contracting, we're staying stuck basically. And we're not then able to change, to grow, to evolve, to experience all the incredible possibilities and opportunities. That tends to keep us pretty solidly in the ground, rooted. don't want that. Not really. Even though parts of us think maybe we want that, we actually don't. So coming back to the energy field expansion, lowering the walls and barriers. And inviting in, ask consciousness, ask the universe very specifically and clearly. Again, we let go of form and structure, but the ask can still be really clear and should be really clear. Consciousness, I would like, I desire, fill in the blank. Or it might be I require, it might feel like a requirement in your life. That's good too. I'm going to shift to the language of require and desire. Those other words, want and need, have so much, just such a different energy. Require is so clear. I require this. I require to brush my teeth every day. I require to get dressed and go to work. I also desire those things. But the requirements are just clear. No right, wrong, no good or bad, no judgment, just stated. Continue allowing. We're going to let this energy keep running for about 30 more minutes, which means you can stay lying down for 30 more minutes or sitting and taking it in. Or you can go about your day and just know that the energy is going to continue running for another 30 minutes or so. Thank you for sharing this energy with me, and I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.